Hey everyone, guitar enthusiasts, Facebook friends, YouTubers. This is Andy's free guitar charts videos for chart number 107, which is called chart 107, modal pentatonic scales and shapes. And there's a little bit more to it than that. Sometimes when I put the title, it just, that's just initially. And the reason why I do that is just to make that space down here initially, and then so I know what I'm working with. It's a really great chart. Haven't had a chance to make a video in a couple of days. I did make the last one, which was like part one of this. And I got as far as I could go, and then got a little confused, so I had to do a complete overhaul of this section. Not an overhaul, but just a complete set of these modal pentatonic scales. What I decided to do was instead of using the classic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the modes, with the exception of the Ionian mode, which is, let's say the key of C here. We have the key of C here. This capo is your fret nut, because I'm down tuned, so I get this extra, but I lose something up here. But I don't really lose anything up here. These are the very notes. So this is that's a C. So the modes, the C cage system. All right, so it's C, and now you're going to stay in C, but take it up to an A-shaped C. Staying in C and taking it to a G-shaped C like this. And then staying in C, taking it to an E-shaped C like this. My chair is creaking because it's an old chair that I bought, but I had to even fix it to make it turn it all like that. And then way up here we have a D-shaped C. Okay, so the D-shaped C pentatonic. Okay, wait a minute. That was a D-shaped B flat. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. My bad. It starts on the D. The D-shaped C starts on the D. So that's a D-shaped C, but this is also a D-shaped C. They're embedded in that pentatonic scale. Now let's look at that pentatonic scale, and we can start that from the D shape. Now what I have here on this chart now, let's just dig into the chart. A little playing will take it to the chart, a little charting will take it to the guitar, like it did. Here's that D-shaped C I just played. Alright, and the reason why it's E, D, R, C, A instead of C, A, R, E, D. See, here's cage, C, A, R, E, D. Alright, but this is E, D, C, A, R. Right, C, A, G. This is the D we just played on the 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3. So starting here, that would be that D. That would be starting with the C. I have a C-tuned guitar like this, so it would actually start like this. And really, I haven't done a lot of playing of this chart yet. It just worked out that it was going to start on E, and I'll show you why. So, as I was explaining, there's two ways to do pentatonic scales. So the first way is the way that we do it in the root position. Those positions that I just showed you on the guitar, they are inversions of a pentatonic scale. So if we have a pentatonic scale on the piano, it starts C, D, E, G, A. That's root position. Alright, so that would be the E-shaped position. That's why we start on this E-shaped position here, instead of the C. The C is actually the second inversion, or the Phrygian, the Phrygian scale starting point. That's actually the second inversion of the Cage system's key of C pentatonic scale. The first inversion is on the D, which is on the second. So here's your C scale. On my guitar I can play it. Starts on the E shape. That's not exactly why I started this E here, because I have a guitar that plays C in the E shape. Okay, the reason is because that E is the shape that has root in the cage. So the E box, or the EAC tripentatonic diatonic scale tripentatonic cages. These are the father cages. I don't mean the parent as the relative majors. They could be, but that's not what I'm considering. I'm considering them the diatonic scales. So these are those cages. So starting with the root, we would start with R. I have to play it up here because I can't get the third. So you can get the second, but I can't get the third or the sixth of that E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We don't need the fourth in a pentatonic scale. Can't get that with the E here. We can't get the, we got root 2. Can't get the third or the sixth in that pentatonic scale. So I play it up here and I can get it. That is the root-shaped pentatonic scale in the key of C. Okay, root-shaped pentatonic scale in the key of E would be, but you can't get these either if you have a fret nut there. This is how the derivation of this chart goes, and you only have to learn it once, the derivation, and then we find a way to play it on the fly. So from the root position, as with all inversions, we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then we go 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. That's the first inversion. That's the D shape. That is the D-shaped tripentatonic, not tripentatonic, that's the D-shaped pentatonic scale, D-shaped root. This is E-shaped. You don't play the 7 and you don't play the 4. So when you don't play the 7 and you don't play the 4, what do you got? Root 2, 3, 5, 6 root, 2, 3, 5, 6 root 2. The only way that the 4 and the 7 come into play here is if you do the A-shaped pentatonic and then the C-shaped pentatonic. The A-shaped pentatonic would be root 2, 4, 5, 6 root 2, 4, 5, 6 root 2. The C-shaped pentatonic, that gives you the 4. The C-shaped pentatonic gives you, how does that go? It's a C-shaped fifth now, so it's a C-shaped G in the key of C.